Thank you for putting your hand up. That's very helpful.
So you just spoke about being a custodian for the love.
Yes.
And I'm like, in my relationships, there's a lot of friction and fighting. And so I'm wondering, how can I be, and I get very defensive and emotional, and I'm just wondering, how can I be a custodian?
Well, if you're going to be a real woman, you'll have to be. And every woman wants to be a real woman, right? And that's no judgment on you at all, because I don't judge people. I just say it as it is. And there is a real woman in every woman. And it's down there, it's down there. And we got all this stuff that I've been speaking about on top of us, as well as guilt, self-judgment, especially with women, self-judgment, not good enough, man dragging her down, undermining her, which he always does, until he doesn't. That stuff really hurts and she gets emotional. Now, what can you do? How's your life?
How's my life?
Well, mate, are you able to breathe all right?
Am I able to breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Your lungs are okay?
Actually, no.
What's wrong with them?
I have kind of chronic bronchitis.
I'm sorry?
I have kind of chronic bronchitis.
Chronic bronchitis. Well, you're still able to breathe, though, even though you've got chronic. You haven't got, what's the word, acute?
No.
No, right, you've got chronic. Well, that's good, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, you've got to look at that, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's got something. Look, people walk around and we think how healthy they are. Even the iron men and women swimming out there under, they've got something. They've got an ingrown toenail or something that gives them health. You can't be in this existence unless you got something wrong somewhere. Now, the thing in your life to do is you must, all of you, acknowledge the good. If I have anything to impart to you that is real, you must acknowledge the good in your life. The more you acknowledge the good in your life, the more things improve. Even your bronchitis will start to improve in some way or other once you start acknowledging the good in your life. And this is what I'm going to say now is not a criticism of anyone who's with you. Are you with your man?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Woman gets emotional when she is not loved enough. Woman gets emotional when she thinks of past lovers and is still attached to them, right? So the present man could be loving her enough, but her insistence on going into her emotional memory as some sort of daydream or fantasy thing at different times of the day, acknowledging that, is going to make her emotional about this man and probably put old men on this man, which she can do. I'm not saying that's what you do, but it often happens in woman that she puts old men that she's had and the disappointments and disenchantment with them and disillusionment with them on this man who's loving her enough. You must be very careful of that, woman, or you must see it. You must see it for yourself, because only consciousness wins this game. I'm not saying that's happening. But
I don't feel like that's... We've been together for so long that I can't remember my old lover.
Well, now, have you been together too long? Now, that's not okay. I got to say it. Because if you haven't got the vibrance and life in your relationship, it's possible that you've been together too long, that you're frightened to part, that you enjoy the sex every now and again, but you don't enjoy it that much or something. It's a bit of a thing. But at any rate, you just get used to each other. You get habitual and you sink down into the subconscious of fear, to give up, to break up. Now, it's even better sometimes to go apart for some weeks, so that you discover what you love, so that he discovers what he loves, if it gets robotic. Because in the moment of parting, we discover what we love, I tell you that. But when we're together, we assume we're creatures of habit. We can't help it. because we're creatures of the past, and the past is a habit, and the past repeats itself and all that. We're creatures like that. But there is inside of us a reality that is not of the past. And once the vitality starts to go out of the love life together, it's going beep, 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 beep. Something's wrong here. It doesn't mean that you don't love one another, but it does mean you've got into a habit. So I have to leave that with you, and I'm not judging either of you, okay? Does your man want to speak to me?
Sure.
I only ask you because I've referred to you.
I guess what I would say is, I came to see you a couple of years ago, and when I was in Australia last time.
Where are you from?
Well, we live near San Francisco, in California.
Oh, yeah.
And the question you asked me is a common question. You said, do you love, she wasn't here at the time, but you said, do you love your woman enough? And sometimes I just get real, like, numb, like, just kind of very blasé about it sometimes. It's like, she wants me, she wants my love, she wants my attention. And I'm just numb. You know, and
I understand. You're not the only man on earth with that, you know. I'll tell you that. There's quite a club.
I know, but it creates a lot of problems.
It does indeed, because the love between you is not vital, and that will make the woman start demanding from you, and as soon as she starts demanding from you, you will go cold or numb. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah. You can't demand love, but you can say, I'm going to leave you if you don't come to your senses. That's what a woman can say to him. And what do you mean, come to my senses? You mean start loving me, and giving me attention that you used to give me when we first came together. I'm not demanding it, but if you don't do that, I'll leave you. Now, that's not a demand. As long as you mean it. I mean, you've got to be prepared to walk out. If he says, we'll go to Buggery, then you say, I'm off to Buggery, bye-bye. You've got to do that. Then he discovers he's not numb at all. So I think it's time for you to have a change, and I'm not suggesting that you break up. I'm suggesting that you should go apart for a few weeks. I'm only suggesting it, right? Because the life has gone out of it, and you're demanding love, and he doesn't want the demand, and because he becomes more structured, you want more, you can't understand what's going on, and you start to get emotional, and he gets further away. And you know, it's the old story. You've got to discover, do you want to be together? And if you get apart for a few weeks, and I mean apart, none of this phoning each other every night, none of that stuff. That's feeding it. You got to break it. But on the understanding that you're going apart for a few weeks or something, okay? Because you never know what life does when you do that, do you? It's a very dangerous thing. But if you do that, and I'm not suggesting that you break up unless you do break up. Try that. It's got two smooths on the cliff face there, between the two of you. And then, if he comes back to you and says, I love you, I don't want to ever be apart from you, you have to say, right, I never want to demand love from you again, and I won't. And we have to relate to each other from a place of love that we enjoy being together, that we enjoy loving together and being together. We enjoy having breakfast together. We enjoy waking up in the morning and cuddling and saying, I'm so pleased you're here. It's lovely. And having a kiss and a cuddle before we get up. And in the day, cuddling and kissing and showing the joy that we enjoy being together. When you live like that, the vital love, the vital life stays in the relationship. Well, you can hear that, can't you? Well, that's how it was in the beginning, wasn't it? But we let the old human condition start to seep into us, and while we live together, we grow further and further apart, really. The woman gets emotional, starts demanding. The man pulls away because he doesn't want a woman's emotions and demands. And it's no good. It's just no good. It's okay, leave it at that. Thank you. Someone else have a question?